So now we are going to draw the Bodier magnitude and phase sample plots by considering open loop system as a first order factor in the denominator. Actually, so we consider g of s equal to 1 by s plus t. It means this is a first order system, it is in the denominator. So according to the concept, first order system is in the denominator 1 plus s into t of s. So let replace s divided by j omega. So now 1 divided by 1 plus j omega t. So now we can consider we can write its magnitude and angle. So now it will be square root of real square plus imaginary square, omega square t square. Angle is, so we know actually it is in the denominator, therefore minus will come. Tan inverse of what is the imaginary, omega t divided by real 1. So its magnitude is 1 by 1 plus omega square t square. Angle is minus tan inverse of omega t. So this is magnitude, this is angle. So now, so we can write the angle in terms of magnitude in terms of decibel. Therefore we know 20 log into this magnitude 1 by square root of 1 plus omega square t square. So now this we can modify this 20 log 1 plus omega square t square power minus 1. So now we can bring this minus into front side. So it will become minus 20 log 1 plus omega square t square. So now we can consider at low frequency. At low frequency means omega value will be very less. At the time a equal to minus 20 log 1, therefore its value equal to 0. So when we use the frequency is low, so when frequency equal to low here, its square also will be very low. So if this part is low means definitely square root, if we neglect this part, this will be square root of 1. Square root of 1 is 1. Log of 1 is 0. Therefore minus 20 into log 0 approximately, actually this is approximate 0 finally. At high frequency, this is very high when compared to 1. Therefore now we can neglect 1. So we can consider square root of omega square t square. Therefore magnitude is minus 20 log omega t only. So now high frequency only we are going to consider. So now omega equal to, from this equation omega equal to 1 by t, a equal to, when omega equal to 1 by 2, minus 20 log 1 by t into t, 0 decibel. So when omega equal to 10 by t, a equal to minus 20 log 10t divided by t. So therefore minus 20 decibel. Similarly angle. So now angle we know, so angle is minus tan inverse of omega t for the same value of theta equal to, for the same value of omega angle, first omega t equal to 1 by t, its angle equal to minus tan inverse of 1. So because 1 by t into t 1, so minus tan inverse of 1 is nothing but the 45 degree. So when omega equal to 0, suppose if we consider omega equal to 0, so now tan inverse of 0 is 0 degree. So when omega equal to infinity, so when this is not degree, this is 0. When omega equal to infinity, so here omega equal to infinity means tan inverse of infinity. So minus tan inverse of infinity is nothing but minus 90 degree. So therefore angle is always between plus 45 to minus 90 degree. So now we can consider various value of omega. So now according to the concept we are going to mark first frequency 1 by t, then next frequency 10 by t. So likewise in the order it will continue. Next will be 100 by t, then 1000 by t, likewise it will continue. So we are going to consider first 1 by t, next 10 by t. So now we draw the lines, parallel corresponding line. So now in this Bodier magnitude and phase plot, we are going to take x as a common, x-axis as a common for magnitude and phase plots. So now this is 0. I am going to consider this is 0 degree. Now next plus 45. This is plus 45. Next this is minus 90 degree. This is minus 90 degree. Therefore actually we see when omega equal to 1 by t minus tan inverse of t by t 1. So here not plus, here minus 45 degree. When omega equal to 0, 0. When omega equal to infinity, minus 90. Therefore here this is 0 degree, this is minus 45 degree, this is minus 90 degree. Therefore when omega equal to 0, it is 0. When omega equal to 1 by t, it is 45. When omega equal to infinity, 90. Therefore it will start 0 and it will move towards infinity, towards 90 degree when it reaches infinity. So this is the phase plot. When we draw the magnitude plot, so we see omega equal to 1 by t, it is 0. So omega equal to 1 by t at this point 0. When omega equal to 10 by t, it will be minus 20. So therefore if it is minus 20, this line is minus 20. So when omega is equal to 10 by t, its value is minus 20. Therefore to omega equal to 1 by t, magnitude is 0. When omega equal to 10 by t, the magnitude moves to minus 20 decibel. Therefore, so now slope is nothing but minus 20 decibel. So we know how to calculate the decibel. Minus 20 minus 0. It means end point to starting point. So end point is minus 20, starting point is 0. So minus 20 minus 0 is minus 20. Therefore slope is minus 20 decibel per second. So we know here corner frequency is when two asymptotes are meeting at that point, corresponding frequency is called corner frequency. We see this is one asymptote, this is another asymptote. At this point two asymptotes are meeting. Therefore now omega equal to 1 by t is the corner frequency. Actually this is a approximate plot only. To draw the exact plot, so we have to consider meeting point omega equal to 1 by t. So we can consider the exact magnitude is minus 20 log square root of 1 plus omega square t square. So at omega equal to 1 by t, it means at corner frequency both asymptotes are meeting. Therefore we have to substitute log omega equal to 1 by t. So therefore 1 by t square, here t square plus 1. So therefore minus 20 log 1 plus 1 minus 20 log root 2. It is nothing but minus 3 decibel. Therefore if it is minus 20 decibel, this will be the minus 3 decibel. So at this point only both asymptotes have to meet. So it means this is approximate plot. If we draw a plot meeting at corner frequency, this will be the exact plot. So this is approximate, this is exact. Because how we have drawn the exact plot from approximate plot? Initially we have drawn the approximate plot by considering omega equal to 1 by t, it is 0. Omega equal to 10 by t, its magnitude is minus 20. But this is 0 asymptote, this is slanting asymptote. So at one frequency, that frequency is corner frequency, both asymptotes meets. Therefore this is the corner frequency at which both asymptotes are meeting. Suppose this is approximate. If you want to know the exact, so we have to consider corner frequency equal to 1 by t into this magnitude equation. So now we have to substitute omega equal to 1 by t. So we will get magnitude A equal to minus 3 decibel. So at this point only actual or exact asymptotes have to meet. So now we have to draw a exact plot. So this is the structure of magnitude and phase plot So when the open loop transfer function contains first order factor in the denominator, suppose if it is n means here simply we have to multiply n here also we have to multiply n.